Okay, one of the problems of us supplying parts to customers, and I'm sure all our competitors have exactly the same issue, is the use of terminology, particularly when we're considering the steering gear. So this video is all about what part is called what, so that when you order, you'll get the right part first time. Okay, let's start from the steering box. So here, on a right-hand drive car, is the steering box, and it goes down to an arm here. On the corresponding side, left-hand side here, is the idle arm and the idle arm bush. Now if you ever get a MOT fail for play in the idle arm, it is this bush that needs replacing. Okay, so that's the top side of it. Now let's go down the bottom side of it. First of all, we have here a center tie rod, and it has a left-handed thread ball joint this end and a right-handed ball joint this end. Now it is possible to fit these in correctly, so you could turn this whole bar around the other way round, such as this has a right-hand thread and this has a left-hand thread. Be aware of this, because if you only order one side and yours has been fitted wrong, you'll get the wrong part. The two ways to verify that it's actually fitted correctly is, as with all inflammable gases, left-hand threads have a little mark on the nut. So if you look at the lock nut on the left-hand side, on 3 of the nut faces, it should have a score mark across it, which tells you it's a left-hand thread. So in this case, we have the score mark there, there, and there, so we know this is the left-hand thread, therefore it is the correct left-hand ball joint, tie rod end ball joint. So, having established that, we have a left-hand tie rod, center tie rod ball joint, and a right-hand center tie rod ball joint. Now we go out to the hub. This is a left-hand steering rod here, and this is a right-hand steering rod. Goes from the steering arm down to the hub. Now, when you fit up the new item, what you'll observe is on one end, it'll have L, nicely stamped. So in other words, this is a left hand. And you want that L to be outboard. So this, because the L is sitting here, will fit up like that. And of course, I'm sure you worked this one out for yourselves. On the right hand, we have an R inscribed here. That goes outboard. So this arm will fit like that. Just so you can see the difference in threads. Here is my left-hand threaded center tie rod end. And this chap here is the normal right-hand threaded center tie rod end. Goes that way. So when we change all this, the steering rods just get popped off and replaced. The center tie rod, you pop out the 2 ball joints and drop the whole thing out, take it to the bench, dismantle it, set it up with the new tie rod ends symmetrically, and then offer it back up to the car. That's it. Now you can be confident of always ordering the right part and getting it. Thank you.